Mm.
Hey,
God,
welcome back to the Doctor Speaks Variety Show. We have a special guest with us this evening. We have Mr. Johnny Young. Johnny, how you doing?
I'm all right today. How you
All
doing,
right.
buddy?
I want to explain. First of all, remember the topic is ex-cons living in the world today. The movement is
Yes,
ex-cons matter.
yes,
Mr. Young and I was actually incarcerated together
yes.
more than about 10, 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
He got out before I did, and he started his life on the outside, and he stayed out,
Yes,
regardless of the notion or the opinion of people that are incarcerated continuously go back. We are living examples that that's not true.
that's correct.
Okay.
That's,
He's been working since he's been out. He has a beautiful wife. He has a
that's,
beautiful life, and he's ex-con living in the world today. He's also one of the few people that are on the outside that knew me when I was inside. Hey,
yeah,
Johnny. Uh,
yeah.
let's see. We I guess we met back in 2010, maybe.
2010. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and we were both in Everglades Correctional Institution.
That's right. Yeah,
And you
yeah.
had just gotten transferred there, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
After, from Appalachian Correctional Institute up in Alabama, up at in the Panhandle.
Yes. The
In the
TV
Panhandle.
stations came from Mobile. The radio stations came from Mobile. Yeah. I was out there for a little minute. I'm talking about way out there, and it gets cold.
Way out there. Now I didn't mind the cold. I just didn't mind the freaking the authority there.
Wow.
You
Okay.
know
So
how it is.
let's tell our audience of what you know about me when we met, with how we did our time, the
Yeah,
way that we were speaking to each other during that time.
yeah,
We were both in blues. We walked the track together, and we did some other things together.
yeah. We did. We did. Well, actually, I think we hooked up in the chapel.
Yes, it
We
was in the
hooked up in
chapel.
the chapel.
We were actually doing a play. From
Yeah, that's
Thuggin' to
right.
Glory was the name
Yes,
of the
that
play.
was the name of the place.
From Thuggin' to Glory. Yes, I still have that play right there in
Yeah,
in my files. Yes.
I was being nosy. I wanted to know what was going on because every week I see the guys, they play music at the church services and they would have some presentations that I was missing out on. And this one I was like, I got to see what's going on here. Let me see what's going on. And I walked back there, the doors are closed, but I wanted to hear what all the music was about.
Yeah.
That's what got me. The music.
And we both love music.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Yes.
indeed.
That's one thing we had in common right there with the music. Oh my God. So
That,
do you remember when we walked around the tracks and
yeah,
I would tell you, I said, I'm going to be the first African American trillionaire?
billionaire. That's right. we was having we
Yes.
was talking about a lot of things around that track on
Yes.
different days. So let me tell you something, bro. A lot of what we talked about has come true right there.
Yes.
And I and I
Yes.
and I'll tell anybody this. Listen, Crabb man, you have made that happen. You made that happen, and I'm proud of you, bro. I'm
Thank
proud
you.
of you. I
Thank
mean, you're one of those few people that I could actually gravitated to.
you. Yes.
Usually, it's the opposite way around. Most people gravitate to me because they understand that I got knowledge, I got wisdom, and I got a certain, je ne sais quoi about me.
Yes.
You had that. That's who I gravitated to.
Oh
I'm
man,
like,
we had some fun too. Oh my God.
you had me read the Quran for a while.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
That's what I was reading in the box too.
Yep.
I got through one. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. I got through like, oh man, I got through a lot of it. I got through a lot of it when I was
Wow.
locked up there, and and I've noticed one thing about it is that if you believe and you're ready to work, anything can happen for you.
Yes.
Anything can
Yes.
happen for you.
And,
Anything. If
and
you believe. If only if you believe. I believe.
well, I walk by faith.
That's right. You
So
got to.
everything that I've done, it goes to the glory of God. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just doing what I'm told. You were with me when I gave up my will, and I gave
Right.
my will over to the care of God,
Yes,
as
you
I
do.
understood him at that time. And
Right.
since then, let me tell you, it's been one hell of a ride.
Oh yeah.
I,
It's
I'm a
good.
tourist on this, and I'm enjoying the ride. Listen,
Right.
because I'm not in charge anymore, right?
Right.
So, the person, the one that who is in charge,
Uh-huh.
he's allowing me to see all of my wishes come true.
Yeah.
All of my wishes.
That's because you
I mean,
humbled
all
yourself.
of them. I'm
You
sorry?
humbled yourself. That's because you humbled yourself.
Yes.
When you took on the name doctor, is when everything changed for you.
Yes. You remember that, huh?
When you was running those squares.
You ran
That's
on
when
square boards. Yeah.
yeah.
This is for ex-cons only. If you don't know what a square board is, then you shouldn't know what a square board is. Go ahead.
Man, listen. Many a days I would like to play that. But
Yes.
then all of a sudden you stop. I was like, I still gotta get my fix, but why'd you stop? Because you wanted to change my life. Okay. There's
Yes.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
And then
I
I
know.
became a servant.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You remember the big guy used to push in the wheelchair?
Yeah, yeah, I
He weighed
remember.
about 380 pounds.
I remember that
He was
dude.
like 6'5", and he couldn't walk.
Yeah, that really made me marvel at that one. I was just like, what the hell, bro?
I was just doing what I'm told.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I understood. You know why? Because usually in the morning when we go to breakfast and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
on the way back, I would hold the door open for my whole dorm. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
every person that went through that door, I said good morning.
Mm. Yeah.
And other guys they didn't know how to react. Most guys said good morning back, some smiled, but everything was positive. Then I hear a
Yes.
couple of heads that would say, "Oh man, he think he's doing something." I went to the box for that.
Mm. Yeah.
I went to the
Yeah.
box for that. Oh, he think he's doing something special. Listen, you didn't have to say anything. All I'm doing is spreading a little joy.
Yes.
That's what you do. That's what you do. And
Yes.
that's being a servant. That's why
Yeah.
we have no problems with one another.
That's
Because we're
right.
both
That's
servants.
right.
You
That's a
understand?
fact. Uh, wow. You put chill bumps on me when you talk about this. Man, listen.
Yeah.
People know me today, just
Yeah.
like people know you today. You've been working for 10 years.
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
uh, you're not a bum. You know what
No.
I'm saying? But people
Exactly.
don't know what you went through to get to where you are so that you can become who you're going to be. Because we're not
Exactly.
there yet, right?
No. That's
So,
right. It's always a progress. Always.
this is awesome, man, because I really haven't even had a chance to speak with you.
Right.
Okay. Because
I'm that busy.
yes, the
I'm
man
that
works
busy.
12 hours per day, 6 and 7 days a
Days
week.
a week, bro. I don't have weekends. I don't get holidays. My children, they don't know who I am anymore. But I do speak to them, right? My wife,
this,
I'm,
this
I'm
right here, this
yeah,
is ex-cons living in the world today. This is
yeah,
why ex-cons matters. Not only
yeah,
do we have the voting rights, we
right.
also pay taxes.
Yep. Pay taxes every week.
Lots and lots and lots of taxes.
They hit me in
So,
the but I'm hitting them back this year.
hey, you know what? And life is about, let me tell you this, Johnny.
Yeah,
Life is about evolving.
that's right.
You know,
Change.
it's always changing. And for
Yeah.
those of them that are not evolving, they're
Oh,
going to get left behind.
they're gonna struggle.
You
They're
know,
always gonna struggle. They're always going to 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 feel like somebody's against them. Like somebody's against them.
when
And
it's
it's
themselves
understood.
against themselves.
Exactly. You always got to look in the mirror first. And you have to be honest with yourself. Most people don't want to be honest today with
Hmm.
themselves.
Well,
So
that's one thing I never had a problem. I never lied to me.
I don't have
When I
time.
was a junkie, I
Yeah,
didn't have a problem getting high.
right,
Everybody else had a problem with me getting high.
right.
I didn't have a problem getting high.
I have no problems with that
None
whatsoever.
whatsoever. Nobody bought me no drugs. Nobody
Right,
says, here's $500 or $1,000. Take care of your habit for the day. Nobody
right.
ever did that,
No, I had to wait for you.
So I don't understand why they had a problem with that. But I never, ever, ever, ever lied to me. Never.
That's what I remember about you. That's what I remember.
Just tell the truth. That's it. If you stand on the truth, you can't fall for nothing.
No, you sure enough can. And you can fall. If you do fall, it's actually kind of human sense point.
Yes. No, now this is how I look at life today because I no longer allow that spirit of failure. Remember we used
Right.
to talk about the spirits
Yeah.
and how
Oh,
most emotions are spirits: the spirit of love, the spirit of hate, the spirit of success, the spirit
yeah.
of failure, the spirit
Right.
of envy, the spirit of strife. All these things are supposed to work for the good of us.
Exactly.
Even the spirit of hate, the spirit of all of those things is supposed to work for the good.
That's correct.
Okay.
And it
Well, once you can
do.
put a name on that spirit, then you can control that spirit and make it work good for you. Right.
Right.
So what
Right.
the spirit of success has always been alive in me. You
Okay.
know, you know,
Yeah.
you know how many books I wrote while we were in there together?
I know you got
I
Norma
wrote,
Jean. Yeah.
yeah, hey, Finding Norma Jean is out there. Get your copy today. Yeah, on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, all media outlets.
There you go. Right.
you know, but
Yeah.
I wrote 12 books while I was in there.
Okay.
I also wrote a $500 million business plan,
Right.
and part of that business plan was to have my internet talk show,
Mm-hmm.
all right,
There it
to
is.
have my own radio show,
There it
all
is.
right, and to have what I called at that time the Good News newspaper, which will
Uh-huh.
soon be coming, the Good News newsletter. It will
Yeah.
be nothing but good news reported.
That's what's up. There you
Okay, no bad news. You
go.
got bad news, don't bring it to me. I'm going to be asking for good news.
I'm the
Okay.
same.
Announcement:
Yeah.
Transcontinental Society has brought about the Good News newsletter. We're asking for requests. Send yours in today.
There you
Transcontinental Society will
go.
have your news noted.
There you go. We gotta work on that one.
We got to work on that one. But I say
You
freestyle.
got no, but
Yeah, but
this,
that's the gist of it. Transcontinental Society Unlimited Productions. That is the my company.
you gotta stand
Uh,
up.
uh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta stand up and let everybody back up. There you go. Transcontinental Society Unlimited Productions LLC. That's beautiful.
Yes,
There
we're
you go.
about to celebrate our 2-year anniversary of
Yeah.
being an LLC. Let me tell you, Johnny, when
Yeah.
I went to open a business account on Miami Beach,
Uh-huh.
I went into the bank that was on Lincoln Road and Washington Avenue.
Okay.
And I was looking outside the window as the man was starting up my business account. And right there outside the window,
Yeah.
it's about maybe 100 feet away from the bank, is McDonald's.
Right.
And tears came to my eyes because I remember standing in front of that McDonald's trying to
Yeah.
panhandle 29 cents to get a
Right.
hamburger. Back in
Right.
those days, they had 29-cent hamburgers, 39-cent cheeseburgers on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
That's
Remember
right.
that? And I could
Mm.
not panhandle
Right.
39 cents
On that corner.
on the most busiest corner on South Miami Beach.
You
All right.
believe
People were
that?
looking at me like I was crazy. I guess because I had made up in my mind that day that I didn't want to do anything else illegal. I was out on the streets. I wanted to
Right.
start living right. And I didn't have nothing. I had been up 3 days and 4 nights. And You know, and I had given up at that time. I knew there was time for my life to change, but it
Right.
wasn't over yet. Because when I
Right.
couldn't panhandle that $29, I went and somebody out of $2,900.
Right.
You know, but I stood there for hours and hours and could not panhandle 29 cents.
29
So when I
cents.
was in the bank, the tears was running down my eyes.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
You know, but
Yeah.
hey, when I went back to I contacted Chaplain Lamb.
Yeah, you did?
Yes, and
How's he doing?
man, Chaplain Lamb ain't changed a bit. He hasn't changed a bit.
He hasn't
Okay,
changed
but
me. Just got
but
older.
I was trying to get approved to come back into the prison.
Yeah.
All right, so they said I had to get fingerprinted. So I'm
Hmm.
following the GPS. I'm going to get fingerprinted. And they said GPS said you are here. I looked up. Guess where I was?
Where was you at?
ECI.
ECI. ECI.
I was right at the Everglades Correction Institute, going back there to get fingerprinted after I got released from there.
In a car.
In my own car, yes,
In
yes.
a
In the Crabb
car.
mobile. It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So that was a shock. I mean,
That
this is the way my life has been going since the beginning of April this year.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it's been astounding. All my
But it's,
dreams are coming true. I had the most beautiful family. Oh my God.
yeah,
I think I remember telling you, some woman daughter out there is getting herself together for me because I'm getting myself together for her. Remember
yeah.
that?
Huh. Yeah, you can do it too.
and praise God,
Yeah,
it
she
came
did.
right just like that. We've been together since the day I was released.
There you go. I
Yes.
remember. I remember last time I saw
Yeah.
y'all.
Man, listen. Yep, yep, yep.
What is it?
Oh
Open
my
bar?
God, that had to be 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah.
No, I
Yep.
had no. That was like because September 20th is my 9th anniversary of being
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
So it had to be 9 years ago.
Years ago. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was. What was that? Oakland Park. That was the
Uh-huh.
day. That was the Denny's. We had breakfast together. That was the
That's
last
right.
time I saw you.
That's
Man,
right.
it's been that long, bro. You know, I was down on my luck then.
Hey, but you wasn't giving up.
No, I wasn't. I was
You
still
wasn't giving
looking.
up.
I was putting an application in that very Denny's that we were sitting in. They
Yes.
didn't hire me, bro. I didn't know why.
But look at you now.
Yeah. I mean,
Look at you now.
listen, I had a job at the oh man, it was in Palm Beach. It was the the Palm Resorts, okay?
Okay.
That big pink plaza over the line
Mm-hmm.
in West Palm. I had a job there. I had worked for not even 3 hours, and I got fired. I got fired because my background check came back
Uh.
2 days before. They said, "Well, if as long as your background check comes back through, okay, no problem." I was an assistant manager for the catering business.
Wow.
We're talking about Hilton hotels. And in 2 years, I could have transferred anywhere in the world.
Uh. But listen,
Assistant.
that's exactly why ex-cons matters. Okay?
And they
Because
told me,
this is the thing. We've paid our debt to society.
right,
For whatever we did wrong, okay, we did wrong and we paid for it.
right,
Okay? We pay
yeah,
taxes.
yeah.
We're hardworking, law-abiding citizens.
Every day, all day.
We are well respected in our communities.
Yep. Yeah, no
All
problem.
right. Our
Yeah, yeah,
families, they not only depend on us, they look up to us and they admire and respect us.
exactly.
So does our friends. you know,
What
there's
the
no reason on
no,
God's green earth why we should not have the privileges of every other citizen in this country.
that's correct, man.
Ex-cons
Yeah.
matters. This is
Thanks.
real. This is
Matter.
not a joke. Okay?
Yeah,
Because it's people like you, it's people like me that's been held back because of mistakes that we made in our past.
yeah.
Okay? Our guests on the show today, okay, they're going to be speaking on these subjects. They're going
Uh-huh.
to be showing that no, regardless of the stigma,
Right.
we are decent people.
Right.
You know? And here's
We
the let me tell you a statistic that you may or may not know. All right.
Yeah.
1/3 of the citizens in this country has been arrested.
At least once.
At least once.
At
That
least.
means that if one person has been arrested, that means a minimum of one other person was affected by that arrest.
That's right.
So that makes it 2/3 of the country that's been affected by incarceration.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
if 2/3 of the country has been affected by
Yeah.
incarceration, where does that leave that third?
Yeah. On the
In the
sideline.
mix up. No, in the mix of it, and they don't even know it.
Right. They getting paid off of it, some of them.
It's one of the biggest businesses in the country,
Yeah.
incarceration. So we're here today, all right, to dispel the myth, okay,
Right.
that we are third, fourth, and fifth rate citizens.
Yeah.
That once we've done our time and you let us go, you just don't want to see us anymore.
Yeah.
All right, that's not going to happen. You know why? Because we're leaders today. We're family people. I mean, we're single fathers, single mothers, little league coaches. We're
Right.
listen. They don't want to let us in certain jobs. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it wrong. Me and you know, some
Yeah.
people need to be locked up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Me and you know.
Yeah.
There are some of them.
Know nothing else. And that's sad.
Yes.
But
some people have their minds are so warped,
right,
that they're actual danger to society,
mm-hmm. And
and they
some of
need
them,
to be locked up. But all
yeah,
right, but who am I to say this guy or this guy?
right,
You know, I am not the one to point the finger. You know, the creator is the one that has this in his plan. And he had those people in our lives, Johnny, to show us what was in store for us if we didn't change our life.
Right. What not to do.
What not to do. That's why that's the only reason I could see these people were in my life.
Right.
I don't know if you remember, it was a guy, little short guy named Sharif. He was in the Islamic community. He was their Sharif. In other words, if business had to be taken care of, you and the Sharif coming at you, you can expect to die.
Right. Okay.
All right. You remember him? It was a little short guy. Sharif came up to me before I left, and he looked me in the eye and said, "If you come back here, I'm going to kill you."
Yeah, that's the one.
And he was dead serious.
Serious.
Yeah. Now, mind you, I don't fear no man. I don't fear pain. I don't fear death.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
Right. But I know that he was serious.
Right.
And I told him, I looked him in the eye and told him that I will be back here, but not the way that you're talking about.
Right. Not in chains, fool.
No, not in chains, not in blues. I came back in there with my transcontinental shirt on, and in the back is a logo. All right, it's a logo that says "Out of nothing comes something."
Okay.
That was created in ECI.
There you go.
Just like Finding Norma Jean was written in ECI. Listen, I am so glad to have you with me here today. We can go on and on and on, but the point is that you are ex-con living in the world today, and you matter.
And I'm still standing.
You're still standing. What?
We both are.
Still standing after all. I'm sorry.
We didn't even get into the play,
bro. hey, the play.
Yeah.
The play. You remember the play?
I remember the play. I remember being Scrooge.
The name of the play was From Thuggin' to Glory. All right, and it was we actually did it in there together. We rehearsed every day, and the play was a great success. It was put on during Black History Month, if I'm not mistaken, and I do believe that you read the spoken word that Black History Month.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wrote a poem for that too.
Oh,
yeah, that one got an award too.
Yes, you thought I forgot, huh? Yeah, I was saving some juice, man. I was saving some juice for the end.
Oh man, wow, yo, that was the only time I could remember that somebody asked me to be dead serious and well, actually be happy, go from happy to real down in the shit in a heartbeat.
But
Yeah.
listen,
Oh, you said when I woke up and I said, let's have a big feast, right? And I said, get this, get that. And I said, oh, wait, I know. We'll go to Publix. And I was really happy at that point, but I had to run that line.
right? That line's something else, ain't it? Well,
I was
listen,
because
we're
I
all
was
out of time now. Okay.
okay.
So I am so Johnny, man, I love you, man.
Love you too,
I love
bro.
you, man. You know,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and thanks for coming. You represent ex-cons living in the world today because ex-cons matter. Damn it, if dogs, cats, and horses matters, ex-cons matter too. You know, hey, this is the doctor, and we'll be back right after these messages.